Hey everyone, and welcome back to Free Classroom Success Strategies. I'm Mrs. Robinson, and if there's one thing I've learned in my years of teaching, it's that every student deserves a chance to succeed, even when they stumble a bit along the way. Every teacher has faced this challenge: students who fall behind in a marking period and need a second chance to succeed. Whether due to absences, incomplete work, or struggling with content, a well-structured marking period recovery plan can help students get back on track and master key concepts. In today's video, I'll share 5 best practices for creating an effective marking period recovery plan that supports students and helps them succeed. Let's dive in. All right, before we jump into creating a recovery plan, we need to play detective for a bit. Educational detective work, that is. Our first mission? Identifying those learning gaps. Think of it like solving a mystery. We need to gather clues to understand why a student might be struggling. Start by looking at their grades and assessment scores. This can point you to specific areas of weakness. Next, check for any missing assignments. Sometimes a lower grade is as simple as a few missing homework assignments. But remember, there's always more to the story. Don't forget to factor in student feedback. Have one-on-one conversations with students to understand their challenges. Maybe they were struggling with a particular concept, or maybe something was happening outside of school that impacted their learning. Once you've gathered all the clues, you can start to see the bigger picture and create personalized strategies to help each student get back on track. Now let's talk about building that recovery plan. And here's the thing, a one-size-fits-all approach just won't cut it. Every student learns differently, so our recovery plans need to be just as diverse as our students. That's where differentiated instruction comes in. Think about providing content in multiple formats. Some students might learn best through videos, while others thrive with hands-on activities. Offer choices. Give students some agency in how they want to learn and demonstrate their understanding. Another great strategy is creating tiered assignments. This allows students to progress at their own pace, tackling challenges that match their skill level. And for those students who need a little extra boost, consider offering one-on-one or small group tutoring. Remember, the goal is to help students truly master the material, not just check off a box that says assignment complete. Now let's talk tech. In today's digital age, we have incredible tools at our fingertips that can make marking period recovery more engaging and, dare I say, even fun. Platforms like Google Classroom or your school's learning management system are lifesavers when it comes to organizing recovery assignments and keeping everything in one easily accessible place. But don't stop there. Get creative and incorporate interactive exercises using tools like Teacher-Made, Edpuzzle, or even a little friendly competition with Kahoot. These tools not only make learning more engaging, but also provide students with instant feedback, so they can track their progress and make adjustments along the way. And the best part? Many of these tools are accessible from anywhere with an internet connection, making it easier for students to catch up whether they're at home or in the classroom. Okay, we've got our personalized plans, we've got our tech tools, but we're not done yet. To make sure our students are truly thriving on their recovery journey, we need to build in some structured support and accountability. Think of it like a hiking trip. We wouldn't just send our students off on a challenging trail without any checkpoints or a map, right? Regular check-ins are essential to make sure students are on the right track and to provide support if they've veered a bit off course. Set weekly progress checkpoints where students can reflect on their learning, celebrate their successes, and identify any areas where they might need an extra hand. Accountability contracts are another great tool. These contracts, created collaboratively with the student, outline specific goals, deadlines, and even rewards for staying on track. And don't forget to loop in parents. Keeping parents informed about their child's progress and any challenges they might be facing is crucial for creating a supportive learning environment both at school and at home. Now here's the most important thing to remember about marking period recovery. It's not just about catching up on missing work, it's about achieving true mastery of the material. We want our students to walk away from this experience feeling confident and empowered, not just relieved to have it over with. So how do we make that happen? First, let's ditch the idea that a grade is a final judgment. Instead, let's embrace the power of redos and reassessments. Allow students to retake tests, redo assignments, and demonstrate their learning in a way that showcases their growth. And don't be afraid to get creative with assessments. Projects, presentations, and even reflections can be incredibly powerful tools for students to demonstrate their understanding in a way that feels authentic and engaging. Most importantly, encourage students to set personal goals for improvement. When students are invested in their own learning and can see their own progress, that's when the real magic happens. A well-designed marking period recovery plan gives students a second chance without lowering academic standards. By identifying learning gaps, personalizing instruction, using technology, ensuring accountability, and focusing on mastery, you can help students get back on track and succeed. Which of these strategies do you already use in your classroom? Let me know in the comments. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more teaching strategies.